Hello, I am Matias Garreton, PhD candidate in urban planning at Paris East University. I will talk about a deep problem of Chilean institutions, which is their excessive rigidity, centralization, and the lack of mechanisms for democratic control on welfare issues. This will be shown through two recent urban planning controversies. Chile has a relatively small public sector, resulting from neoliberal policies that consider it as inefficient. We have a subsidiary state whose main economic role is promoting private affairs. Most of public investment is managed by the central government through ministries and regional authorities designated by the president, which concentrates a lot of power. This allowed Ricardo Lagos to launch a major public transport reform in Greater Santiago, a 6 million metropolis, with only a presidential decree. He wanted to modernize this capital city in order to improve its international image while attracting foreign investors to operate the new system. As shown by the facts, users' welfare was a secondary issue. As this was an extremely complex project, he created an interministerial committee to manage it, including the transport, public works and housing ministers, among others. However, they did not have the institutional mechanisms to coordinate their actions. In fact, this huge reform was designed by two small expert teams, independently working on the contracts and transport models. Local expertise and users' feedback were completely ignored. The new system replaced the ancient in a matter of days, resulting in chaos and severe service failures. Majors and civil organizations have been demanding solutions for 5 years. Improvements have been slow, while fares steadily rise. Administrative responsibilities were never clarified. Another interesting case is the 100th modification of Greater Santiago's Metropolitan plan. Increasing urban land by 14%, it has revived an historical debate about sprawl versus densification. As it offered an excellent business opportunity to land developers, the fact that the regional governor, one of its main advocates, was the former chairman of the Chilean Construction Chamber, heated the debate, as this modification faced fierce opposition from several civil organizations. However, its approval has run a parallel course, being accepted and rejected several times by the regional council, even if the proposition remained essentially unchanged. At the bottom line, this bureaucratic tour de force has been a game of national politics, not of metropolitan concerns. Which is even worse is that the aforementioned projects are incompatible, as the Housing Ministry plans to develop peripheral land, while the main transport investments are focused toward the center. Each sector follows its own logic, but that is not enough to develop a coherent metropolis. This could be changing. The need for intersectoral coordination is recognized, and some institutional reforms to allow it are underway. But this often involves constitutional reforms, an extremely slow process. However, Chile faces a widespread social upheaval, demanding a new relationship among the states and its citizens. Starting from the educational system, these are spreading to all sectors of society. Latent demands for decentralization are gaining momentum, as it seems to be the moment to push for necessary reforms in at least two central planning dimensions: creating mechanisms for civil participation and tighter public accountability, and developing institutions capable of intersectoral coordination in the process of strengthening and democratizing the regional level. Thanks for your attention.